Ayla has decided that she wants to maybe redo her cubby house. Scott built this probably 6 or 7 years ago for her, and we're just sort of going to give it a bit of an overhaul and make it a bit more useful for a teenager now instead of like a 7-year-old. Pretty spider free. And then it'll be like a little walled space in here. Well, this, you can come outside and have like a little deck. Or do you want the wall on this side? Oh, I know what we could do. We could do the wall on this side and
can't we just do the whole thing?
and this side. No, I don't know how to do that. Because if we block off both of these sides, this can be like your little lounge area, and that can be your entry and exit. We'll just sort of do a loop and fill it as we go. Big enough, we can just layer it, can't we? There's more timber here. I don't know if Scott needs to use it, but we're stealing it. I just got to go and get some bits of timber from our crap pile over behind Scott's shed. I've also got to get some screws and stuff from his shed, and hopefully I won't have to buy anything to do this little cubby house. I don't know, it's not really a restoration, it's just making it a little bit more functional for a teenager. have 75 millimeter, and I think they're 150 mil, 100 millimeter batten screws. The plan for today is hopefully enclose most of the bottom and put some walls so that this area on the top is more of a deck instead of the whole thing being opened, because when it rains and it's windy, the wind just pushes the rain straight through, and all of the furniture that used to be in there got quite damaged. So I'm hoping to make that a little bit more sealed. It would be nice to just keep it a bit more protected. This is what upstairs looks like at the moment. And the slide is going to be the main entry and exit. And although we both don't fit on the slide anymore, I certainly do not know how to make steps. So that is our option for now, until that might get replaced at some stage later. I rated all Scott's crap yesterday, so I'm hoping that we have enough to make everything we need with just the pieces that we have laying around. Sometimes it drives me mad that he hoards so much stuff, and then other times I'm really grateful that he has difficulty throwing things away, because it always ends up working out quite well with just all the pieces we have left over. These are weathered bits of hardwood. I have no idea what they're from. It looks like they've been out there for years. So I will reuse these, because although they look pretty old, which they are, I think they'll be fine. And once they're reasonably undercover, they shouldn't weather too much more. These cuts are going to take me ages because this is really old hardwood. It'll be perfect for the cubby house. I will just speed up my cuts like super fast. That took about 30 seconds to cut through. Doesn't sound like a long time, but that is a long time for a little cut. And for anyone who hasn't watched any of my videos before, I'm not a builder by any means. And generally I don't know what I'm doing as far as how to build stuff, but I just sort of work it out by making a heap of mistakes, and it generally works out fine. Like the caravan is absolutely beautiful, and I'm really happy with what I achieved with that. I just sort of wing it and it works out. And the more mistakes I make, the better it is, because I just know what to do next time differently. Also, I need to get the square from Scott's shed at some point, because I took it back and I didn't bring it back into this little area. I'm just going to swap out my driver because I think this one might be a bit better. Because it's hardwood, it's going to be a bit difficult to get everything through, especially with my little weenie arms. So I might need to get Scott's bigger drivers, but they're just a bit too heavy for my hands. So these work well for the weight, but they're not really good for the power. So I just have to work with what I've got. What I think I'll do is cut each panel to fit into this space, but attach it through the back. That way this will be on the inside, and I kind of think it's pretty, sort of my style. But what I didn't realize was I should have placed another one of these next to this pole, because I've got this little sticky outy bit. But what I'll do is I will notch in this section, and I'll attach this piece to the back side of this pole and just notch around that. Like, this doesn't have to be waterproof or weatherproof. It just needs to be a bit of a space to stop the immediate rain from coming in. And I will follow it underneath this piece, and the top will just be open. I think that's going to be the easiest. I don't really want to put the panels on the inside, because although that will be probably neater, I would like to keep these as little timber breaking up the corrugated iron. I will clean this with the gurney though, because it's pretty gross. Yeah, these two are going on the bottom.
Is that going to be open on top?
No, I've got top sheets as well, but I haven't got those cut yet.
Well, just lay the sheets
It
open.
wasn't too terrible, it's just
I think it's just 10 makes it go straight.
that's alright. I'd rather it be a little bit skinny, like a little bit too small than have to trim it again. think we'll have to change the steps set up, the ladder, the slide setup. But for now, it'll just be coming in and out of that little space. Because I'm going to do this to that wall as well. Or something similar. Maybe even just like this sort of height.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you can use that then.
Can I have them gloves?
Yeah.
Can I have the one under your foot, please?
There you go, John. Are you just going to get weeds out from underneath?
Yeah.
Okay. Try and get all the rocks out as well, maybe give it a rake, because if we're going to put some fake grass under there, we want it to be as smooth as possible, or you'll be feeling the rocks come through the grass.
They planted next to each other.
Oh, did they? Huh. Awesome, thank you. I won't harass you for the rest of the day.
No, I'm just trying to work out. I've got a lot.
Cool. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I just would have felt like I'm gonna like remove a finger had I done that myself. So I'm very grateful. Measure out how big the area is and work out where we can steal it from, but maybe next to the new caravan and not the old caravan. After this, we also need to go and find some fallen sticks and branches, and we're going to make the bottom of the deck more enclosed. I just don't feel comfortable if like little Ari is here. She won't be able to come up.
How are we even going to lay the pavers down?
We are going to have to cut a little section out, like we'll have to cut out the grass with the shovel, and then we will make it all even, put some sand down, and then put the bricks in a pavery style fashion and just make a little patio. Yeah, it'll be easy. It's just a bit of work, that's all.
Look like that. Go like.
Does it look good? I can't. Oh, it's perfect. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. We couldn't have had a better size. Oh my gosh. Okay, now when the walls go in down the side, that'll block it all in. You know the kangaroos will probably get under there at night time though. Can you please go and try to find some fallen branches like this size? Probably 2. I'm going to put them here, 1, 2, and there, 1, 2. So can you maybe bring me back 2 of these? I don't know where you'll find them.
That's a tree.
Well, there's heaps of trees down near the dam that have fallen over. I reckon you can drag something up. And I'll just use the handsaw and cut it. Thank you. What I'll do is I'll cut the inside trim for this section and fasten that. But it's pretty boring to watch, so I will just show you the end result. I just want to show you how pretty this is. I don't think these have been eaten by white ants because it is not all the way through, it's just surface. But the grain from, I'm guessing, borers, whoops, comes up so beautifully with the pressure washer. And they're quite deep, those little grooves. And I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but this is so pretty. I love this sort of stuff. And so far with the little cubby house kind of rebuild, it hasn't cost anything yet. So I'll probably need new screws at some point. So far we're free. Now, if anyone is interested in this strange trolley thing, let me just zoom out. Scott made this because he's awesome. And it is the old roof basket from our ugly little gold patrol. And it was really ugly with that on. Oh my gosh, I love that car. So this is a roof basket. While the iPad was charging, Ayla and I put our timber panels in for the corrugated roof sheeting that will go along here. We'll do 3 sides, and I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with the front, but that will be the entrance. What I'm going to do is put 2 panels here, because I was thinking I could use this as a sort of a shelf space, maybe just 2 shelves. We could put plants on it, or I don't know, whatever. But I'm going to see if Scott can move his ugly caravan, and then you'll be able to see this from the kitchen window. So I do want it to be kind of pretty from the house. So I will get these in, and when my other planks dry, I will put the reinforcement for the sides. Oh, I need to work out my measurement. I'm not trying to make this level either, because it's not level. So I'm just going to make it look kind of level, because level isn't looking right at the moment. I also figured out I can use my leg to support my wrist when the batten screws want to sort of flick up. I don't know if it's because it's the hardwood or not, but it seems to grab, and my wrists are quite sore from today. So for the lower screws, I can use my leg. For the top ones, I've just got to not put them in too tight, or else, yeah, it's really starting to not feel nice. I'll just do the next side. I'm not going to worry about showing you. I think you get the gist of it. So once this is finished, I will do the little side pieces, because I didn't get around to that before. And I think that will do me for the day.